This is Guru Focus First Look, your morning market brief for Tuesday, August 11. Here are the stories driving markets today. Nvidia has secured commitments from Apollo, BlackRock, Blackstone, Brookfield, Goldman Sachs, and KKR to mobilize over $500 billion in third-party capital for global artificial intelligence compute infrastructure projects. The company announced the partnerships as part of a sweeping effort to accelerate AI adoption and expand the reach of its technology in data centers worldwide. This marks one of the largest coordinated funding initiatives in the AI sector to date.
Turning now to the energy markets. Oil prices surged overnight as hopes for a United States-Iran agreement to reopen the Strait of Hormuz faded, intensifying concerns over global energy supply disruptions. The renewed tensions have pushed crude prices higher, with the market closely watching developments in the region for further impact on supply chains. Meanwhile, Intel shares fell after the company increased its equity offering to $20 billion at $95 per share. The move is intended to fund Intel's artificial intelligence expansion, but investors signaled concern over potential dilution, sending the stock lower in pre-market trading.
On the bond market, United States Treasury yields climbed, with the 10-year yield nearing a 7-month high above 4.7%. The rise is attributed to higher oil prices and ongoing uncertainty over U.S.-Iran negotiations, which have fueled expectations of further Federal Reserve rate hikes. Another story we're watching is Berkshire Hathaway's latest capital deployment. Under CEO Greg Abel, the company executed its largest share repurchase in nearly 2 years and increased investments, leading to a reduction in its cash reserves. The move signals a more active investment strategy as Berkshire seeks new opportunities in the current market.
Turning to the banking sector, Wells Fargo announced it will launch tokenized deposits for corporate and commercial clients. The new service will enable 24/7 programmable payments and on-chain US dollar to British pound transfers via the bank's proprietary blockchain platform. Also making news, Meta Platforms has open-sourced its most powerful open-weight artificial intelligence model, Muse Glimmer. CEO Mark Zuckerberg published an accompanying essay advocating for open AI development and less alarmist discourse around the technology. In corporate earnings, Trump Media and Technology Group reported a net loss of $238 million in the second quarter of 2026, with revenue totaling $1.7 million. The company continues to focus on its Truth Social platform and premium data services amid ongoing financial challenges. Elsewhere, Bristol-Myers Squibb has announced a $2.3 billion investment in a new manufacturing campus in Houston, Texas. The facility is expected to create nearly 500 skilled jobs and accelerate the company's drug production capabilities.
Staying with corporate developments, Hanwha Defense USA is pursuing a $1.2 billion acquisition of Austal USA. The deal aims to expand Hanwha's defense manufacturing footprint in the United States. On the space front, Rocket Lab's first Neutron rocket launch may be postponed to 2027, extending the timeline for its next-generation launch vehicle and potentially impacting its competitive position in the commercial space sector. Meanwhile, a recent cyber attack on artificial intelligence platform Hugging Face has heightened industry concerns about the security of AI models and data. Experts have described the situation as urgent, calling for increased attention to cybersecurity in the rapidly evolving AI landscape.
Prediction markets are indicating that the upcoming United States Consumer Price Index report will show subdued inflation, a development that could influence future Federal Reserve policy decisions. Finally, in today's earnings calendar, Sea Limited, Lumentum Holdings, Cardinal Health, CoreWeave, and Venture Global are all scheduled to report results, with analysts projecting a range of earnings and revenue figures across the group. That wraps up today's market update. We'll be back soon with the latest market news. Thanks for listening to the Guru Focus Brief.